The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one early. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
On first down, here's Burrow. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Finds Chase on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's third down.
Third and short, it's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. And as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To throw again, it's Burrow. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Burrow escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
Burrow picking up the pace. Back to pass on first and 10. Completes this one to Chase. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This offense getting all set for this series. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Chark there to haul it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the Bengals 47-yard line.
From the 47. The ball's out, he lost it. And they scoop it up, they can still run with it. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chargers will have a first.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him...
And that's a Los Angeles touchdown! A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors and Jamar Chase about to take over on... Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Chased out to his right. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Brought in close to the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. Has it down close. It's an LA touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. To no one's surprise, Brock, they lead in this one, and that lines up with the type of performances that we've seen from them during this 10-game winning streak. Flush down now to his left. He can run it, and he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Burrow picking up the pace. From midfield now. Finds his man Chase. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And Brock, I don't think a lot of fans knew that this was on the horizon, but hey, kudos to the stadium team here for having that announcement ready. That completion gives him 491 on the year and breaks Tom Brady's single-season record. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
2nd and 4. Forced out to his right. This one taken in by Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals running them out of the building. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another score for him this game. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home team sent Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air, Herbert. Caught, nice game left side. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down, Burrow to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10 now, here's Burrow. He's on the move. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Burrow from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they face second down. Play action now. Burrow. Headed out right. He's running with it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Burrow setting to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. On first down, here's Burrow. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Burrow picking up the pace. A tight end in motion now. Burrow to the air now. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another score for him this game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. Sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
Herbert from the gun. Complete out to the... They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And now the Bengals have it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
He stays up. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again following the sack. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down.
Here we go.
Trying for it with Burrow. On the move, headed right. And they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Herbert. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This 42 yards from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow back to throw. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Burrow picking up the pace. They go play action on 1st. Buying some time. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Chargers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. 1st and 10, Herbert. Gets this to McConkey.
Let's go.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. On target to Dobbins. He's got it in the red zone. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And now the Bengals have it.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 32.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They've got to keep moving quick here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Here we go.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Here we go.
Burrow. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he drives this forward to the 6. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11 minus. 11. Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Getting out to his left. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Another score for him this game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided.
Go.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's a turnover, the defense has it. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go. 12. 11 empty. Hey. 11 empty. Stop.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And yet another...